Good afternoon, Evan. How are you today, kid?
I'm actually doing very, very well today. Thank you for asking.
You're quite welcome. It's funny, I was thinking a lot driving here today in my little 20-minute drive from 54th Street. And I'm saying to myself, we're all talking about Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets or the Raiders, right? Mm-hmm. And then where does Derek Carr go? If Rodgers goes to the Raiders, then Derek Carr, I think, would become a top priority, if not number one priority, for the New York Jets to bring in here as a veteran leader should they not get Aaron Rodgers. And it dawned on me for a second. Why are we not including the New York Giants, at least in the consideration? Now, I know they love what Daniel Jones did this past year for good reason. He had his best year as a pro, and you would expect that would only get better the more he's around Brian Daboll. And, of course, the Giants go out there and, knock on wood, get some wide receivers to help him out. But are we at a place now as New York Giant fans, those of you who are, where you're just assuming that Daniel Jones comes back? You're good with Daniel Jones coming back? And if it's $30 million a year, all good, it ain't your money? Or are we missing the ball here a little bit in only talking about the Jets acquiring a quarterback?
I think that you prefer Daniel Jones as your quarterback.
Okay.
Let's start with that.
Let's start with that.
He's 25 years old, 26 next year, which is significantly younger than Aaron Rodgers, even significantly younger than Derek Carr.
I think 5 years younger than Carr, yeah.
And I think you view the Giants, even though they were so far ahead of schedule in getting to the second round of the postseason, as a young kind of rebuilding franchise. They're not a team that's a player away from winning a championship.
No.
They're on the rise, right? So why would you want to get older at the quarterback position? You don't.
Great question. They've also, done a magical job getting under the cap, so they got the money.
Sure.
They could get a quarterback and somebody else.
Not about the money. I think it's about that's a preference, and I agree with it, which is shocking because a year ago, I would have thought that opinion was lunacy.
Oh, you would have no chance to sell it, right? A year ago, you could not have sold a single Giant fan on that.
But we need to be fair with what we saw. We saw Daniel Jones, and to me, this is the most important thing. That's why it's the first thing I'm going to say. He played 16 games this season, and he could have played all 17.
He would have played all 17, yeah.
He played every game for the first time in his career. He played well. He showed incredible improvement, and better than that, it works. Him and Daboll works. It's a combination that fits. So this isn't about arguing Derek Carr versus Daniel Jones or Aaron Rodgers versus Daniel Jones. Every team may need something different. For the New York Giants, this is the guy for them.
Yeah, listen, I think he's coming back, and I think that'll get done very soon after March 15th when new league business is allowed to officially start. But it just dawned on me that we are a two-team town, and we're talking about quarterbacks coming to New York as if the New York Giants wouldn't consider bringing in a veteran quarterback. Maybe they won't, but you at least have to kick the tires.
I think the only way you consider it is if somehow, and I don't think this is going to happen, but you never know, free agency is a crazy thing, where the price range for Daniel Jones gets out of whack. And you make a decision, you make a business decision.
Like you're not going to give him 5 years, $200 million.
Right. Let's just say that the market for Daniel Jones far exceeds what Joe Shane and what you and I think it'll be, where the Giants have to just make a cold-blooded business decision, which is, you know what, Daniel, good for you, go sign there.
Yeah.
We're not giving you that. But as long as things remain reasonable, and it's kind of crazy that this is the case, but I have to admit it, he is the preferred option. Like, if I'm the Giants, I prefer Daniel Jones on that kind of reasonable deal at 26 years old over bringing in Derek Carr or bringing in Aaron Rodgers or bringing in Jimmy Garoppolo. Daniel Jones is the guy because I think to myself, whoa, I get another year under Daboll. I may lose Kafka, which is a risk, but I got another year under Daboll. I'm going to improve the skill position. I may not necessarily get a number one receiver, but I'm going to have more talent at receiver.
Fair enough.
I think he can get better. I think the 15 touchdowns and 5 interceptions, which are nice, can only grow at age 26, 27, 28.
Yeah, for a team to have big-time success in the NFL these days, you have to throw for 30 to 40 touchdowns. You can't be a plodding offense that relies on your defense every single week to keep the other team under 20 points. You can't throw 15 touchdowns in a year and have any type of reasonable expectation of having long-term success. You could have an outlier year for sure and win a playoff game like they did, but, under 20 touchdowns from your quarterback is not a way of winning anymore.
Jalen threw 22.
Yeah, well, that's not under 20. That being said, I have bad news for you. For those of you that do want to be in the Aaron Rodgers business, you can't.
Why?
I'm going to walk you through.
Why?
Aaron Rodgers is now dead to New York.
Why?
I'm sorry to say it, but that is a fact. You can't have him. As I mentioned the other day, he's a team killer, and he proved it yet again, apparently, this past weekend. And for those of you that have been hoping and praying that Aaron Rodgers becomes a New York Jet, when I tell you this story, you're all going to be turned off by it.
You think it's going to turn me off?
If it doesn't, I don't know who you are.
I'm very tough to turn off.
And I've double confirmed the story. It is 100% accurate, what I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
And you have to now be a Derek Carr guy. You cannot bring Aaron Rodgers to be the starting quarterback of the New York Jets.
You better come with something big. If you're talking like all of a sudden today, me and many others are just going to flip on Aaron Rodgers. You better come with something.
I got to be honest, Evan. I don't know how you don't.
All right, go ahead.
Especially when you consider how every Jet fan has thought of and commented on Tom Brady. Mm-hmm. All right, especially you recently.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is a cheater.
He's a cheater?
Yeah. And you can't have a cheater in the Jet locker
How do you
room.
cheat? Go ahead.
You can't have a cheater representing the New York Jets as their quarterback.
Go ahead. What'd he do?
And for every one of you Jet fans that has yelled and screamed, "Oh, Tom Brady cheated. He deflated balls. Oh, the New England Patriots cheated. They videotaped practices. Blah, 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 blah." Can't have a cheater as your quarterback. You may have heard the story after the Pebble Beach Pro-Am that Aaron Rodgers, who's a fantastic golfer, won the Pro-Am. Because that's the story. Mm-hmm. Aaron Rodgers won the Pro-Am part of the Pebble Beach golf tournament. Cheated. And it's not up for debate. He cheated.
Well, explain what he did.
Well, when you play in those tournaments, you have a handicap.
Did he sign the wrong scorecard?
No, he lied about his handicap. Mm-hmm. So he got more strokes. And Josh Allen came in second place.
Right.
And it is now a huge brouhaha that Aaron Rodgers lied about his handicap. He's a 2 handicap, which means he's what they call scratch golfer, almost a scratch golfer, meaning that when you would play head-to-head for money, he don't get any strokes.
Right.
But he signed in as a 10 handicap. So just to give you an example, because I know you're not a golfer, if you come in, let's say, as a 2, and I say, well, I'm a 10, I get 8 strokes against you. But you and I are even as far as talent.
So it behooves you to say that you're worse than you are?
Yes.
Gotcha.
And this happens at country clubs all across America when they have their little, the country club tournament amongst members, right?
Right.
Where guys will lie about their handicaps because they get extra strokes. It gives them an extra chance to win. Mm-hmm. Aaron Rodgers cheated.
Yeah, you got me. I love him even more now. Thank you, Craig.
No. You can't love him anymore.
Why can't I love him anymore?
Because he cheated.
He does what it takes to win. I respect that.
By the way, if you were a member of a country club, I know you're not, but if you were, and you were in the members-only tournament, and you played a great round of golf,
right,
and you go to the banquet at the end of the night, and they go, oh, and in second place, Evan Roberts. I go, oh, great showing. And they go in first place, Joe Jablonski, who has the same handicap as you, but he signed in where he gets 8 extra strokes.
Right.
You're going to be okay with that?
I'm not Aaron Rodgers.
You're going to tolerate that?
I'm not asking myself.
This cheating son of a bitch.
I love this guy. Bring him in.
No.
You can't, because you can call me a hypocrite all you want. You can't celebrate deflated ball himself, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And then have a problem with this.
He's a cheater.
This is the problem. First of all, I don't play golf, but here's what I know about golf.
Hold on. Anybody listening that has ever played in any golf tournament at any level knows that the sanctity of the tournament is
BS.
You do not lie about your handicap.
All of you people, of you golfers, that's all you do is lie. All you do is BS. All you do is say, I shot a 77 at Baldergross or whatever that place is called.
First off, I shot a 76 at Baldergross. Okay. I don't lie about my handicap. I'm a 1.
Sure.
Okay? Why would I inflate my handicap?
This is what you people do. That's all you do. Like, you hit a golf ball, it's right near the cup.
Yeah.
Instead of tapping it in, you give yourself 2 less strokes, you take the ball,
that's not right.
and you walk away.
Not right to do that, Evan.
80% of golfers do it, bro.
By the way, a lot of people do cheat at golf. I'm not going to deny that. Matt Martin cheated me on a golf course, although he did not know all the rules, so I forgave him about it. Boomer Esiason has cheated me on the golf course.
Does this not prove my point?
Yeah, but here's the point.
What's the point?
You can't cheat.
Of course you can.
There has to be, there has to be a code. There has to be a code of ethics that if you and I are playing for money, or you and I are playing for the club championship, or in this case, the Pebble Beach Pro-Am, if I know you're a 2 and you sign in as a 10 and you beat me and I come in second place, I'm going to be pissed off.
Right.
Because you didn't beat me on merit. And when you're an athlete at the highest level, on NFL quarterback, there's nothing harder than that in all of sports in the world, with all due respect to athletes that play other sports where I recognize are also difficult. And you're going to cheat like that?
All the great athletes cheat,
No.
Craig, and you know it.
Aaron Rodgers is not dead to me.
Barry Bonds, Tom Brady.
That's not cheating.
What's not cheating?
Steroids isn't cheating. It was allowed.
No, it wasn't. It was against the rules.
No, it was not.
They just didn't test for it. It was against the rules starting in 1992. Don't argue with me about this.
Yeah.
You're just going to lose. So he cheated. Tom Brady cheated, but that's what the great athlete does.
Now.
Bring him in.
Now. No.
Yes, and yes.
No.
For some reason, and I
This
don't.
cheating bastard.
For some reason, I don't know why.
Yeah.
Your love of Tom Brady has caused this
love
cloud
Tom Brady.
above everybody else.
Okay.
Like, even Aaron Rodgers.
Tom Brady's retired. He can't play for the Jets.
Wait,
right?
he's not retired yet, trust me.
He's retired.
When he's asked point blank,
Yeah.
are you definitely retired?
Yeah.
Is there not like a 1% chance you'd come back?
He's not coming back.
He
He's
did-
posing naked
Oh,
for people
stop.
now. What are you talking about?
And he interviews Bill Belichick. Like, he won't go away. But he wouldn't commit to the full retirement. So just trust me.
Okay.
By the middle of May, when Rodgers is in Vegas, because somehow we screwed this up, and Derek Carr
Screwed it up.
is
The
in...
Jets have told Aaron Rodgers we can't have a cheater here.
Oh, yeah.
We can't make a stand against Tom Brady and the Patriots and then sign a guy who's now a cheater.
Yes, we can.
We can't do that.
Oh, yes, we
Put
can.
out a poll.
And we will.
This is an easy win for me again today.
What's the poll?
Now that you know that Aaron Rodgers cheated at golf, in a golf tournament, do you still want him to be the Jet quarterback?
I think that more people...
I'll put up the damn poll myself.
You put it up, except you're going to
right.
put it out in a way in which you win
I'm
no matter
gonna
what.
put out the poll.
I think, like most people, they would agree with me and say they're more likely to want Aaron Rodgers.
No.
Because every day that goes by...
You have misjudged the Jet fan.
No,
Sorry.
we're desperate. We're desperate people. I mean, come on, what are you talking about? Every day that goes by, ignore the rumors. Aaron Rodgers told his agent this. Aaron Rodgers said that. Devontae Adams said that. It doesn't matter. Every day that goes by, we want him more. And why do we want him more? Because we want to win. Because we want to win.
Yeah.
And he's good at football.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
See, basic stuff like caveman talk. Real good football player.
I'm putting up a poll right now.
Get him now. Grrr.
Aaron Rodgers cheated at the Pebble Beach Pro-Am by lying about his handicap.
Yeah. And how are you going to frame this? I want to make sure it's fair.
Josh Allen caught him. Do you still want him to be Jets QB, or would you rather have an honest quarterback? Okay. All right. 1 second. AARON, right? Aaron Rodgers cheated at Pebble Beach. Hang on 1 second. A little spelling mistake here, Evan. All right. BACH, I believe, is beach these days. By lying about his handicap, Josh Allen caught him. And this is all out there. This is not, I'm not making any of this up.
No. And apparently,
you can read it.
Apparently, Josh Allen called out Aaron Rodgers to his face.
Yeah, he's like, yo, this is BS.
And you said you're
a 10, you're a 2, you jerk off. That's exactly right.
And that's more of a reason to bring him to the AFC East. Let that rivalry really go. Let them settle it on the field for the AFC Eastern Division Championship.
Competes fairly. Okay. I think I've worded this in a manner that before I put it out.
Yeah, let me hear it.
Aaron Rodgers. Oh, I spelled Rodgers wrong. Jesus
Did you go
Christmas.
R-O-G?
I went RDO.
Oh, that's
Aaron
worse.
Rodgers cheated at the Pebble Beach Pro-Am by lying about his handicap. Josh Allen caught him.
Okay.
Do you still want him to be Jets QB, or would you rather have a QB that competes fairly? And honestly.
You're the worst.
And honestly.
And what are the choices?
Okay, choice. Yes, I'm desperate.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm desperate to win.
That's fair, right? Desperate.
All right.
Because we are desperate.
Or B, no.
I have morals.
Oh, I have morals. And kids look up to him.
You know what? Write it. You can frame
No,
it that way.
It doesn't give me enough characters.
And you're still going to get your ass kicked.
Yes. Yes, I'm desperate to win. No, I have morals.
Yeah.
All right?
I definitely approve that because
You approved it?
Yeah, you'll
Okay.
still lose.
I'll do a little 2-hour poll on that, okay?
That's fair, yeah.
All right, final one. Aaron Rodgers cheated at the Pebble Beach program by lying about his handicap. Josh Allen caught him. Do you still want him to be Jets QB, or would you rather have a QB that competes fairly and honestly?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm desperate to win. No, I have morals.
Yeah.
Fair enough?
You're going to lose.
Okay.
Even though you framed it in a very helpful way to yourself, people are going to see through it. You want to know why?
2-hour poll is now officially begun.
Let me see if I can beat the
All
first
right.
vote.
You want to be the first vote in
Yes,
there?
desperate to win. Stop the vote.
Yeah, he said 100 to nothing.
It's 100 to nothing. Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think you're going to, here's how badly I think you're going to lose, Craig, in fairness. I think, yes, I'm desperate to win will get 80% of the vote.
You might be right.
Because here's the truth, Craig.
Yeah.
Repeat after me as a Jet fan.
All right.
And this goes for a lot of teams in this town. The Knicks,
Yeah.
the Nets. I am desperate to win.
Okay. That's why I put it out there like that.
Desperate
By the way,
to win.
I think I put this out in a fair manner. And you said you blessed it, so away we go. All right?
Now, in fairness, there are people out there, because
Yeah.
I've argued with them, who, forget the golfing and the cheating, they don't want Aaron Rodgers. They don't want him because, A, they think he'll lose the big one. They don't want him
Let's
because
get to
he's
the
old.
big one.
No, Craig, I agree. You know I agree
Yeah,
with
that's
you.
silly.
But we've taken some of those calls. There are people that say they don't want him.
Yeah, well, listen, if it comes down to some, also ran, schlub, I'd rather have Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I don't know how you couldn't want him from a talent standpoint. It's stupid to me.
He gives you the best chance to win.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, listen, I like Derek Carr a lot, and I get more years out of Derek Carr. And to his credit, Derek Carr never misses a game. But in the short term, Aaron Rodgers is obviously the better
The
quarterback.
Derek Carr thing is fascinating because they're playing a game of chicken right now where there's
Them and the Raiders.
The Raiders
Yeah.
and Derek Carr. Derek Carr wants to be released. Derek Carr wants to just be a free agent, negotiate. Now, the truth is he has power either way because he has a no-trade clause. But they have until, I think it's
15th,
a couple
Wednesday.
of weeks.
Next Wednesday.
Oh, next Wednesday.
Yeah.
So 10 days, 8 days, whatever it is, where there's a guarantee that would bring up his
$40
cap
million.
number in such a huge way. It would behoove the Raiders to not have them on the book so they can simply cut him.
They got to trade him or cut him.
But if they cut him, they get nothing back.
Correct.
If they just say, you know what, we need to get something back, they could trade him within the next 8 days, but they need Derek Carr's approval.
Well-
or they could actually carry that number for a while and still try to trade
Yeah,
him.
theoretically, you could still trade him afterwards. And one of the stories out there is that they've told Derek Carr, if there's a team that you like and want to go talk to, you can talk to him with one caveat. And this is where it's so stupid. He's not allowed to go talk to a team unless the Raiders first have an agreement in place with that team for what the compensation would be for a trade. So if Derek Carr, making this up, if Derek Carr says, I'd like to talk to the Jets, he does not have permission until the Jets have agreed with the Raiders on what they'd be willing to give up if they then go ahead and sign him.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
I'm going to make you a prediction.
Yeah.
Derek Carr will not be a member of the New York Jets.
Oh, I think
just
it's
not
on the
go-
table. It's got to be.
Things are on the table. It's not going to happen.
If Aaron Rodgers goes to the Raiders, who's your next
Yeah, but
choice?
I don't think Aaron Rodgers going to the Raiders or staying with Green Bay is going down in the next week and a half. Well, there's a chance based on what we just laid out. Derek Carr has moved quickly. If I had to guess right now, I'd say it's the New Orleans Saints. But I'm just saying, I think this Carr thing's going to be settled, and I don't think it's going to end up with the Jets.
Fair enough, which means if Derek Carr, use your example, and you're not the only one that feels that way. James Jones, former Packer, thinks the same thing. That means that if Aaron Rodgers does not come to the Jets,
Yes.
you lose out on the two best quarterbacks available, and now you're talking about Jimmy Garoppolo.
Now we're talking about, well, first of all, you're probably
Right.
not talking about Geno Smith, who I'm more interested than you because Geno recently said the negotiations with Seattle are going really well. I don't think the Jets or anyone else is going to pry Daniel Jones away from the Giants.
I don't either.
I don't think so because you're going to have to go crazy
Plus,
financially.
there's nobody else for the Giants to go get either. Like the Giants wouldn't view Jimmy Garoppolo as an upgrade.
No, but I don't think the Jets are going to view Daniel Jones as a $38 million a year quarterback.
I think
they're going to see what Brian Daboll did and said, are we getting Daboll with him?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
By the way, it's Daboll.
Yeah, I said that.
No, you keep saying Daboll.
I said Brian Daboll.
You keep saying Daboll.
Daboll.
It's Daboll like table. Fable. Label. I'm just saying, just to get it right. That being said, you're right. If Aaron Rodgers goes to the Raiders or stays in Green Bay, if Derek Carr goes to the Saints, Danny Jones re-signs with the Giants regardless, your best guy now is Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, it's probably going to be Jimmy.
Right?
Yeah.
And by the way, you reunite Jimmy Garoppolo at least with Robert Saleh. Similar offense as what Nathaniel Hackett's run before.
The issue with Jimmy Garoppolo is who's the Jets' backup, because whoever that is going to play a lot. So if it's still Zach Wilson, Zach's back.
Yeah.
That's the reality because Jimmy doesn't stay healthy.
Right now, we have 671 votes in. It's very close.
No, it's not.
Very, very close.
We have 837 votes in.
Oh, I didn't see the last 200 votes.
Actually, an ass whooping. Like, Walter Mondale is looking at this saying, whoa, I feel bad.
Well, I don't know what that means, but I'll tell you this. If you're a Jet fan that's a part of this poll, you got to shut your mouth when it comes to what the Patriots allegedly did, because you want to sign up to have a cheater be the head of your franchise. Yeah, I don't want to hear another word about Tom Brady's deflated balls or about Bill Belichick, Spygate.
Why not?
You don't have the right to say another word.
Yes, we do.
When you want to sign up to have a cheater as the quarterback of your franchise.
Craig.
I'm just
Think
putting
about
it out
steroids.
there.
We rip all the steroid guys. But if
I want steroid guys on my team.
If a steroid guy helps me win a championship, we ain't giving the trophy back.
Evan, I've said a million times when it came to baseball, I wish my team did more steroids.
Right.
That's right. You don't give the trophy back. No one says, oh, yeah, you're the champions, but
you still call out those who did it.
I don't. I love steroids. I think we need more steroids in baseball.
68% of people, much like me, say, yes, I'm desperate to win. Aaron Rodgers can cheat at golf. Aaron Rodgers can call Josh Allen bad names. Aaron Rodgers can insult whomever. Bring him in. Well, not really insult anybody, but you know what I mean. Bring him in.
Fascinating to me. Fascinating. The lack of morality.
We have no morals.
Fascinating to me. But listen, you want to win, I get it. Like I've said, I wish every player in the Yankees would put a needle in their ass and start doing steroids. I am in full 100% favor
Here's the question,
of steroids in baseball.
Here's how loyal. Would you inject them?
You're damn right I would.
So you will personally stick that needle.
I'll take the needle, stick it right in your ass cheek, and start the cycle on Wednesday. Whatever you got to do to start hitting more home runs, guys. I'm all in. All right. I'm going to get letters on that one.
We already did.
Oh, yeah, we did.
We already got the steroid
from that
letter.
rabbi in Brooklyn, yeah.